Hi. In this video, we are going to look at regular AR verbs in the present tense. The first thing we're going to do is look at the parts of a verb in general. Then we are going to learn the steps of conjugating AR verbs. We're going to practice specifically with the verb trabajar, which means to work. And finally, we're going to practice with two other AR verbs, hablar, to speak, and escuchar, to listen. So let's get started. The first thing we need to look at are the parts of a verb. In Spanish, verbs have two parts, the stem and the ending. And in Spanish, verbs always have one of three endings. The endings are going to be AR, as in trabajar, ER, like comer, or IR, like vivir. So those are the endings, either AR, ER, or IR. And then the stem is everything else. So everything that is not the AR, ER, or IR. Right? So here we have the stem for trabajar is trabaj, and the ending is AR. For to eat, the stem is com, and the ending is the ER. And for to live, the stem is viv, and the ending is the IR there. Okay? So let's look at conjugating, and we're just going to look at AR verbs here. The first step is to take off the ending, which in trabajar we know is the AR. So that leaves us with traba. It's hard to say without an ending on it, which takes us to the second step, add your new ending. So let's look at those new endings. For yo, it's o. For you, for informal, it's going to be as. And for formal, it's going to be a. Okay. For he or she, always the same as the formal you, so a. For we, amos. For you all, or you guys, in Spain, in the vosotros form, ais. And in the ustedes form, on. And for they, the ellos or ellas form, always the same as ustedes, on. So there we have the endings for AR verbs, okay, in the present tense. So how does that look with the verb trabajar? Well, we're going to write the stem and then add the correct ending. So I work is trabajo. Okay, I've already added the stem there without the ending just to speed things along. So in the informal register, you work, trabajas. In the formal register, you work, usted trabaja. He or she works would be él trabaja or ella trabaja. We work would be nosotros or nosotras trabajamos. You guys work in Spain in the vosotros form, vosotros or vosotras trabajáis. And in Mexico in the ustedes form, ustedes trabajan. And finally, they work would be ellos, or if it's a group of girls, ellas trabajan. Okay, so there we have all of the conjugated verbs of forms of the verb trabajar, to work. Yo trabajo, tú trabajas, usted trabaja, él o ella trabaja, nosotros o nosotras trabajamos, vosotros o vosotras trabajáis, ustedes trabajan, ellos o ellas trabajan. So let's practice with two other AR verbs. Every regular AR verb in Spanish is going to follow the same pattern. So first of all, to speak, hablar, the ending is the AR, right? Or to listen, escuchar, again, the ending is the AR. So here we have our stem, habla and escuch. So let's write that without the ending, right? This just the stem. Okay. And now let's look at how we might conjugate these two verbs in a different form. So I speak, we have the stem, and then we add for I the correct ending, which is O, hablo. We listen, first we write our stem, escuch. And for the we form, the nosotros form, we get escuchamos. They listen. All right, let's add that stem again. And for they, we need the correct ending, which is on, escuchan. You, and this I means informal, so you speak informally in the informal register. All right, let's have our stem for the verb to speak, and then we add our ending, hablas. And let's do one that's a little bit more challenging. Ana listens. First of all, we need our stem here, escuch. The stem is also sometimes called the root. Sometimes I say those one or the other, the root or the stem, and you'll see it differently in different textbooks. So Ana listens, escuch. And for Ana, her pronoun would be she, so we need the ending for ella. So Ana listens would be Ana escucha. All right, in this bottom part of your Cornell notes, write a summary of what you just learned about regular AR verbs in Spanish. Adios.